What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Yours truly, Kendrick McKnight here, back again with another video. Make sure you guys like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel for more content. It's just me and Lonnie today, man. Just me and Lonnie today, man. No King. I think he's out doing what King does, man. So we're dude, the show must go on. The show must go on. And this video, man, we're going WWE Bad Blood review. Would you say, based on the results, bro, that it's up there as far as like best PLE of the year so far?
No,
No?
it was good, but to say it was up there, um, no. It's like, man, it was good. Don't get me wrong, it was good. But to say it's up there with I always want to say Crown Jewel so bad. Why, I don't know.
You talking
Um,
about King and Cream?
it's not even that, but j just to say it's up there with Backlash or
Yeah.
I can't say that. I would have to put it probably dead smack in the middle. I think it was probably the epitome of like hit and miss to me.
Okay. Because certain results, or it just didn't hit you like other
What
people
okay,
did.
what and we'll get into it. What really upset me was the ending of Rhea Ripley and Liv. Oh man, I was that really lowered everything for me. It ruined it. I'm not gonna lie, it ruined it for me.
Yeah.
But yeah. But you know, it's nice to know I was technically right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That never hurts.
Hey, if King was on here, I mean I was gonna ask anyway, but if King was on here it would have been like better. But I proposed a question to y'all like um videos ago. I don't remember what exact video it was, but me and him agreed, but you disagreed. But after seeing the results, particularly for the main event and the entrances, do you still stand on that statement of Cody having more aura than Roman Reigns?
Wait, I remember saying Roman had more aura than Cody.
I thought you
Cody.
said Cody.
Come on now.
I could have sworn one of y'all said Cody.
King, of course King said it. I didn't say that. That bro, I'm King, bro, he calls me a Cody hater.
King probably said that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're right.
Yeah, he calls me a Cody hater, and I'm not. But Roman most the aura is just there. Like it that's the thing. You can't even describe it.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, like we'll get into it, but shoot, just even The Rock. It felt like we was on the last hand or the last book of spades, and everyone just threw their best card out. It felt like you got the ace of spade, the big joke, the little joker, then the big joker, and it's like, God dog. And I say that as like Cody is the ace of spade, and then Roman is the little joker, and then Arnold Boss is the big joker. And we'll get into it. We'll get into it. We'll get into it.
Man, another five-match card. But the first match, man, was the third and final match of the trilogy between CM Punk and Drew McIntyre. Um, to me, probably one of the best Hell in a Cell matches ever. Would you agree with that?
Ooh,
Just with like the story and you know, just the emotions that came out of it.
yeah, just everything in totality. I could possibly put that in like top five. Um, I love seeing blood. Um, I think not seeing blood kind of defeats the purpose of Hell in a Cell to me. Um, I love the creativeness between Drew and CM Punk, especially when he smacked him with that toolbox. That was the last thing I was expecting. um, and then the beads,
Yeah.
like everything played a part. The bead shoving the beads in his mouth. I was like, oh, what are we doing? What are we doing? But I thought it was a really great match. It was a great tone setter, for sure. I have no complaints whatsoever about the match. I kind of the only thing is I just kind of wanted Drew to win, but I mean, it looking at it now, it was only right for CM Punk to win. To me, only because I don't necessarily want to say like finish the story. No pun intended. Finish the story, but I just think if Drew would have won, oh God. Like that's something that just would have been I just love Drew trolling. That's just me. But seeing how CM Punk won, seeing how Punk won, and his pretty much like what happened on Raw yesterday had me just thinking like, would this have happened if he lost? And I don't think so. So it is a good thing that he won. I love the grit in the match. I love the like I said, the creativeness between the two. And CM Punk, he looked a little gassed, just a little bit. Not as bad as his first match back. But like I said, it was just nice seeing CM Punk being able to I guess seeing him for what he is as a wrestler. And I say that with all respect.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely wanted Drew to win, because he's the younger star, and with that, back-to-back W's off of him, from Bash into no, from SummerSlam, now Bad Blood. I mean, that just puts the nail in the coffin. But at the same time, based off of the character that he was throughout the trilogy, he would have continued to troll and
Yeah,
continue to make a mockery of the situation, and probably would have been the fourth match.
yeah,
So, I mean, I guess it made sense for CM Punk to win, due
yeah,
to him being the babyface in the situation. It's very rare when the heel wins the rivalry.
yeah.
So unless it's like warranted, but yeah, man, CM Punk, you know, definitely was gas, but he won't Goldberg gas.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
he got a couple more matches under his belt. We still have to see because I was thinking about it on my way home. Like we still have yet to see him and Roman Reigns.
Mm.
Obviously, him and Rollins. That's a WrestleMania match in itself. Um,
Yeah.
and did you see that stare down with him and them on Raw?
Oh, yeah, of course. That's why I had said what I said.
Hmm.
For Raw, I don't think that necessarily would have happened if he didn't win. I don't know. I just think CM Punk is a very interesting piece in Raw right now, especially because of Rollins and also him, challenging Gunther. I remember him going out there on Raw one night saying, "Hey, like uh, I'll be there." Pretty much, that's what he was pretty much saying. So yeah,
That's a solid 4-star match.
for sure, for sure. I think Gunther will win though.
Yeah.
I don't. I really don't think. I don't think CM Punk will have the stamina for Gunther at all, at all.
Yeah, he should like most of his matches, he'll probably choke him out.
Yeah,
Yeah, I like LA.
especially yeah. If Gunther was to put him in a submission, it'd be raps. It would be over. I'm not even. It would be over. That would tire him out so fast.
For sure. But what do you think is next with Drew McIntyre, man?
um, I think him and Gunther.
How he just lost?
So who else does he have to fight?
Jay.
Drew's not a mid card. Nah, Drew. I think Drew and Gunther. I think there'll be something stirring there. Um, I think something will be stirring there. Um, and it also depends on if Braun stays in that mid card area too, because of what just happened once again on Raw. Um, so yeah, I can only see Drew so far, and maybe just maybe Seth. But other than that, those are the only two people I see right now.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know why though. Due to the fact that he lost yet again. Because Drew McIntyre has been on kind of like a losing streak. Maybe I'm just throwing it out there. Maybe it's possible, the White Six has been targeting him.
Hmm.
Cryptic messages.
See, but who would he have like as a partner? I mean, yeah.
Hmm.
To see him and Gable team up, that would be so odd. That would be very odd.
Yeah.
Or do you think Sheamus will come in and help? But Sheamus is I don't know. Hmm. I wouldn't be surprised at that though. I see why you say that. Hmm. I just don't know who
Maybe,
the heck would want to team up with Drew. That's all.
or maybe his help is not on the main rosters from NXT.
Hmm.
You know that group Gallus?
Yeah. You think so? Man.
They heels. So
I don't know. I guess we'll have to see. Cause I don't know.
yeah, we'll see in due time, man. In due time. Second match was Nia Jax defending her championship against Bailey. Um, how did you feel about this match, man? Was it too predictable for you?
Yes, but the match wasn't that bad. I thought it was going to be worse. Now there were a few botches, but that's okay. The biggest one was that I don't know if that was supposed to be a Samoan drop, and then the other one, I guess when Bailey tried to do a Hurricanrana from the turnbuckle, and mm, other than that, I thought it was great. Especially Tiffy Tom came out. I always love it. I always love hearing that. It's Tiffy Tom. I think this just makes the story more interesting. The match itself, I would say a good like 7.6 out of 10. I thought it was interesting. Nia came out very super duper aggressive. Um, but of course, Bailey, the resilient type, just never giving up. Did the best she could, especially with phenomenal Samoan drop she did. That was nice. That was beautiful. But I just think like I mean we just knew what it was. It was for Nia to be a transitional champion. That's not really it right now. Um, that's not the move quite yet. Um, Bailey, she did the best she could. Now it really starts to magnify the situation with Nia and Tiffany, and we'll see how that goes because we know it. There'll be at one point Miss Tiffy, Tom will be up, and she gonna have to cash in eventually.
Yeah.
So, so yeah, but I thought the match was good. It just makes the story even better between Nia and Tiffany. That's all. It's I also think it actually helps Nia character development as well. I know it made me pretty much not look at her as just a wrestler. She's getting more action um, outside of the ring. So, or more camera time outside of the ring. So, that's nice to see. And it's not only because she's champion, but once again, because of the story that's really brewing. So, shout out to Bailey, shout out to Naya for a really good, interesting match. I thought it was really good. Just those little botches kind of got me. Other than that, great match.
Yeah, it was an overall solid match, I'll say.
Mhm.
Um, but most of it was more so there to, like you said, develop the story between Tiffany and Naya,
Mhm.
and tease the eventual cash in.
Yeah.
Um, because both of them are heels, right?
Yeah. See,
Of
but
course.
it's one of those things. It's like, of course, everyone loves Tiffany though, but like,
Yeah.
man, just hurry up and turn face, like turn. But yeah,
Yeah. But what if it's one of those things where she cashes in like a heelish way and Naya's the babyface?
that would be crazy. See, the thing is though, I don't think no one ever looks at Naya as a baby face. I've never looked at her like that. So I don't know. Like Tiffany, she's portrayed as a heel, but man, she's not really one. It's almost like Rhea, like over the like last year. Like it was hard to look at Rhea as a heel.
Yeah.
To me, I can only speak for me, but it was hard to look at her as a heel. When she first started in Judgment Day, complete heel, like
Yeah.
for sure. But over the past year, especially her being a women's champ, like it was hard not to like root for her because of how dominant she was. And the thing is, all um pretty much like all champions, I don't think there's been a heel that's had like I guess you say a long reign, a long championship reign.
Like today's like era.
Yeah, or it could be today's. It could be. I mean,
Well, Roman Reigns was the champion for 4 years.
oh, okay. Besides Roman, besides Roman,
Um, yeah.
it's hard to think about. I mean, because like Rhea would have been a perfect example, but it just seemed like over time, like it was just like I said, it was just hard to look at her as a heel. heels or it's funny, like heels are losers. It's like they don't get it in the long run. They don't have that they don't get that long reign.
Mhm.
The only person I could really see doing it now is Gunther. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Like how many just overall, just like not just champions, but like how many bona fide heels is there left in the company? Like for like as soon as you see this person, like you just you know what I mean?
Ooh. Thing is I like Gunther too. So I can't use him.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, there's really not one.
I mean, you got. I mean, you can say the Miz now. He's back a heel.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
You could say Solo. You could say Solo.
yeah.
Um, um, yeah, there's really I'm trying to think for SmackDown as well. Man, yeah, I can
I mean, if they continue to build up his character a little bit more and actually allow him to win more matches and be more cocky with it,
Carmelo.
Carmelo. Yep.
Yeah, I do like the him and Andrade. I kind of do like that little feud. It's real nice to see. I do like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he would be. I think he would be a this generation version of Randy Orton. I think he has that cockiness, that arrogance that Randy once had. Like evolution. That's what I'm talking about evolution, Randy.
Yeah.
I think that's what Carmelo kind of reminds me of a little bit.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of somebody else.
It's hard.
Yeah.
Oh, Bronson Reed.
Yeah. Yeah. I would say Braun, like Braun Breaker, but
Nah,
everybody,
nah, nah.
yeah, everybody woofing when he come out.
Yeah,
So, um, yeah, that's tough.
yeah, and it's funny because like I couldn't necessarily say the new bloodline because now if it was Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa for sure, but it's Jacob that it's like, oh man, he's too good, and it's like can't necessarily boo him, man. He's a different athlete.
Yeah, for sure. Um, what about the women? We can't think of, but um,
Zoe Starks.
yeah.
Could we say damage control?
I mean, now they have like a little baby face push, right?
I know. That's why I was like, I guess that's why I asked that way. I'm just like, I don't know.
And when
Um,
they first started, yeah, like, um,
you
just
can't even necessarily say live either. Like you could, but I mean, ugh, you can't.
mm-mm. Just
Um, man, hmm.
what about Chelsea?
Nah, I like Chelsea. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. I like Miss Green. Man, I'm trying to think, and I can't. You can't say Alba Fire. Not really. Like I don't think. Like when I see Alba Fire, I'm like, I don't think. Oh my gosh, I can't stand you. Blah blah blah. I hope you lose. Like I'm indifferent about them.
Yeah.
Sorry. Who else? This is actually harder than I thought. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, man, it's actually kind of difficult. This might be tougher than the actual men.
Yeah.
'Cause I
Yeah. But yeah. Overall, yeah, the match was, it was decent. It was a solid match. Um, but I want to know like what's next for like again the story with Tiffany and Naya, and who's next? Who can be next in line for Naya now that Bailey has lost twice? Or was it three times? I think it's twice, right?
I think it was twice. Yeah,
Yeah. So I mean, who can you say legitimately can have a chance at it?
legitimately, it could be Bianca, but
Nah, she
you
didn't
know,
tell.
it, exactly. I don't know. It could be also, and it's a little bit of a stretch, but I'm just thinking of like series of events and what's been going on as well. It could be Naomi as well.
Yeah.
And it could cause Bailey to turn heel again because it's like, oh yeah, it's I think about what Bianca was saying, or pretty much what happened between Damage Control and Bianca and everything like that, and how Bailey was part of that. So, um, I wouldn't be surprised if Bailey did anything to Naomi to where to where their relationship went left. It could be jealousy, like, well, dang, you get a shot. Well, I don't know, but the only person I could think of besides Tiffy is Naomi, our tag team champions, and Jade, um, and Bianca. Mm, That's all I got.
Hey, while you were talking, I thought about some dudes that was like bona fide heels. Grayson Waller
Oh yeah.
and in theory.
You think that? I think they're pushing Theory
I know,
slowly
but
but surely.
like with theory, like I'm talking about like when he was U.S. champ, like on Raw, like
Oh
that
yeah,
whole
yeah,
run.
yeah,
Yeah, but yeah, they pushing theory. I like it. Finally,
yeah. And he has a lot of talent too.
yeah,
He has a lot of face qualities, baby face qualities. Yeah. Can't necessarily think of him as a heel anymore either.
yeah, man. Third match. Damian Priest, Finn Balor. Damian Priest finally gets revenge. Of course, Judgment Day tried to intervene, but Damian Priest finally got it. Um, Me personally, I wanted Finn Balor to win. To further the story. Um, because Finn just literally just turned on Finn on Damian at what SummerSlam won it,
Yeah.
and that was like what a month ago,
Well, technically,
two
well, yeah, a month and a half.
month and a
Just
half.
about.
So we still had a lot of story to build. Like, of course, we knew Finn's, backstory and why he did it. He felt like Damian held him back from winning the championship. Got in his
Yeah,
way. Um, it felt like he was throwing his weight around when he was champion, which I mean, he low-key was in a way. Uh,
yeah,
Especially when Rhea was away, he felt like he was, the leader.
yeah,
Even though they have a pack of saying, "Oh, there's no leaders in the Judgment Day," blah blah blah. Um, but when Damian lost, hey, that weight is gone.
yeah,
So Finn, took advantage and did what he did. So I felt like Finn should have got his PLE win because it's been a
hmm,
while. Finn has won a match, singles,
yeah. Singles for sure.
and that felt like it was important. Um, so I mean, I don't know. What was first of all, how was the match for you, and do you think that the right person won?
Um, I think the match was really great. They just both showed their chemistry in the ring together. I thought that was great. Very tactical. Um, and each of them had their time to shine as well, which is, of course, what I always like, being able to show off your capabilities of doing things. Um, I It's like I wanted Finn to win, but I also just knew Damien would win just because um just how the story was just kind of going. He was just him and Rhea was just always being attacked, and it's like, okay, like this isn't about to keep happening. So I think um Priest gets game one. I think Finn will get the next one now. I think Finn will get the next one. I just think that was more so to throw a wrench in everything and not make the story predictable because now we are asking, what is next? Now it's easy to say that that Finn will continue to chase Priest or attack Priest and everything. And I'm pretty sure that will happen, but in what way what would that look like now, especially since Priest has already won? And will Priest give him another rematch? So, I mean, like I said, I think the match was really great itself. I love seeing Damien using his legs, getting his feet active. I like seeing him get his feet active. Um, and like I said, just the chemistry that they share in the ring really showed in that match. So, yeah, but I think it was actually the right call for Damien. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, in that perspective, I understand that for sure. Just when you think Damian, he's done and ready to move forward, here comes Finn. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get his lid back and say it's not over. So, I mean, I
Yeah.
get it. Based off of what you've seen so far from Damian from the entire year 2024, would you say he's up there as far as like the most improved superstar of the year?
Yo, that's so funny. Because I was like, if I could give a most improved award to WWE superstars, it would be by far, not even close. It would be Damian Priest. Because when he first got the championship, it was just like, great, now what?
Yeah.
And then, but like each PLE or the build up to each PLE, it slowly and surely just got better. And it made him more um
Believable.
exactly. Thank you. I was about to say attractive, but but it just made you want to actually turn your TV on whenever you saw him. So him being comfortable being a champion, I think allowed us to like embrace who he was as a champion. Um Yeah, I think Damian has improved tremendously, especially on the mic. And like I said, just using getting his feet active. He don't usually do it. He only does it really when it's, PLEs. But it's nice seeing his feet getting activated. But yeah, I like Damian. I like Damian a lot actually.
Yeah, because like when he won the case, everyone was like, another wasted, um, case. He should have been put on. Wasn't Jay in that match? I think Jay was in there, right?
Last year? Last year?
Yeah, when Priest got it. Yeah,
Dang,
200.
that felt like forever ago.
Yeah, I know. Um, I know he definitely was on a fan favorite to win it,
Yeah,
um, but like I said, everybody was like, "Oh, another waste of cash in. Nobody's going to take him seriously. He's going to do a failed cash in of some sort." And he played a long game, played a long
yeah.
game, and he finally cashed at WrestleMania successfully. The second person to do that successfully, with Seth Rollins being number one. Um, I was definitely one of those people as well that was like, okay, he got it, but due to the interference of CM Punk and the whole
Yeah,
story with him and Drew. But I mean, what's next? You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
How can we take him seriously as far as being the world heavyweight champion now that Seth Rollins made a um he just built the title up to have like a standard with it,
yeah.
and he lost to Drew, but Drew lost it to him. So how can he carry that flagship and made that title relevant?
All
Uh,
right.
so just his skills, not just in the ring, but on the mic, and just his overall presence, and just how he carried himself with the championship.
Yeah,
Um, I mean, it was good in the beginning. It was solid. It was decent. But I think after every performance in the ring, with Drew McIntyre, Seth Rollins, um, I mean, it just showed, his resilience and
hmm,
his work on his craft to be, a better believable champion. And that's something that you have to give to him for sure.
yeah.
Um, so I mean, when he lost it, I mean,
It was like, dang.
what I mean, I get it, but with this story with the Judgment Day getting payback on them, the Terror Twins and all that, and now him being a bona fide babyface now, it's just more clearer and just more, um, yeah, believable with his character
Yeah.
and being that big guy that we can go for. So, I mean,
All right.
yeah, he definitely has to be number one as far as like most improved. I mean, who else can you say is up there as far as like 2024 to you?
Whew. Um, I would also say Gunther.
Yeah,
Because when he after King of the Ring, he was in his bag. I'm not gonna lie. Like his promos, I was like, oh, I ain't you really got a mouth on you. And shoot, I even like the emergence between Gunther and Damian. That was interesting to see. As well. Never seen Gunther talk so much trash. Never seen Priest so amped up, wanting to up the ante on him often, anytime, any place. Priest was active, but I think Gunther as well. Because like I said, I mean, of course, when you lose a championship, you second guess yourself. Confidence isn't really where it was, especially when you lose at WrestleMania, that hurts.
Yeah.
Um, but for Gunther to bounce back, um, and win King and Queen of the Ring, yeah, his mic skills are, ooh, they're so cerebral. Um, he just builds it up, make you feel like, okay, like, appreciate you, then just drops like, oh shoot, well, you was going that way. Just like, with him and Goldberg, like, the setup for that was just insane. And what he was saying was insane. But I think Gunther as well.
Yeah. Hey, quick segue. Before we get into the next match, how you feeling about the Crown Jewel Championship thing? And
I actually like that. I like it.
yeah,
Um,
but I mean, two world champions going up against each other, neither one can take a clean L. So I'm trying to figure out like how they gonna do that.
I guess we'll figure it out. Well, they'll figure it out, especially since it's the first like go round. I do like the idea for sure though.
Yeah,
Um, I think it's the idea that I really like, and then being able to pretty much take a championship and bragging rights. I mean, so if it's Cody and Gunther, oh boy, that's gonna be a good match.
yeah. I think this is their first match, right? Ever.
Possibly,
Yeah, because as far as I can remember, the last time they touched was Rumble 2023
yeah,
or 24 was it? When Cody eliminated him. I think that was 23, wasn't
yeah,
it? Yeah. So I mean, it's gonna be a great match, of course, because it's Cody and Gunther. But
yeah.
I don't know. Like the only way I see Gunther winning is maybe one of the Bloodline members interfere and cost Cody. And
Yeah,
that story continues, but
yeah,
I don't. Yeah, I don't see any other way, to be honest.
yeah.
But I mean, it's gonna be interesting. Um, but yeah, the fourth match, man. Match you didn't like towards the end. Um, Liv Morgan defending her WWE World Women's Championship against Rhea Ripley, with Dawn being in the the short cage. I mean, it was a great match, wasn't it too?
Yeah, it
It's
was great.
it's just certain thing.
Yeah.
Well, for me, first of all, I'm happy to see Raquel back, because she's always been one of my favorites, especially
Hmm.
with her run at NXT. Um, I guess she just didn't really find her footing like that for real on the main roster,
Hmm.
especially when they made her a babyface. I've always felt like she was more suited as a heel.
Yeah.
Just cross uh, her character crosses over more for me as a heel to me. Um, or maybe it's just they didn't give her much time to develop as a babyface for it to work.
Mm.
Um, I mean, she's back. Hell, Liv Morgan, of course, defeat. Well, it wasn't even. It was a disqualification, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
I was like, huh?
It's like, what?
I'm like, how do you get to hit Dom, but as soon as you get hit, it's over? I was like, that don't make no sense.
Oh my gosh. But I mean, I guess it made sense, right?
We knew one of them was gonna win and one of them was gonna.
Yeah, you called it. You called it.
Yeah. The match was great. I love seeing Liv Morgan moveset. Love it. I love everything that she has to offer as a wrestler and just like her gimmick is just great. You know, they came out with the low rider, you know what I'm saying? That was real smooth. And then Dom just being Dom, you know, feel bad for him because he been locked up and he had to relive that again. Um, and them, you know, lifting the shark cage to knowing that he's afraid of heights, all of that. Oh, that was great. You know, Rhea being dominant per usual, and man, she is a force to be reckoned with. So, um, what was scary a little bit though, when Dom fell out the cage, I was like, so is he going to fall like completely, or will something be hanging on to him? And I was kind of scared because I'm just like, oh man, you fall on this ground, ain't no telling what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
So, you know, it is nice that they decided to just hang him upside down. Um, Literally like the last 2 minutes just ruined the match for me. Um, and it's not because she ambushed Rhea. It's the bell. First of all, the bell rung so late. The bell rung so late. She was already hitting her and everything. She put her in the. She was getting ready to put her in the ring, and they start ringing the bell. What? No, stuff that already been happened. Then, oh god, she puts her. She puts Liv on top of Rhea. The bell done already rung. Like that is a. I get it. If you locked in and everything, cool. But I'm like, you should know that, and it upset me. It upset me. And then that wasn't gonna work because even if the ref would have counted, Rhea would have had a rope break. So it's like, where's the IQ at? Is this why they let you go? Because of stuff like that? Like she ruined it. And I understand mistakes happen. I get it. I promise you I do. But that one, that was a big one. I, it was when she put Liv on top of Rhea. That man, that pissed me off so bad. I'm like, you didn't hear the bell? But great match overall. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, man. Mental mistakes, man. It happens. Um, I don't know, man. We'll see what happens. Well, wait, what happened on Raw with them? I didn't see that part.
Um, I don't think Rhea came out. I really don't remember. But I know her, Dirty Dom, and Liv came out and they were talking briefly. Um,
So she's like kind of like enforcer or something.
Pretty much. Yep, Draymond Green. Draymond Green.
That's right. But yeah, man, main event time.
An event.
Main event time, man. Um, if King was here, he would be like, "I told you it was gonna be the tag team."
Thank God King not here.
Um, yeah, man, the Bloodline. Jacob Fatu, Solo Sikoa going against two are the biggest stars right now in the company, man. Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns. Just the amount of aura that came just within the entrances alone, it was just like, yo, like what is this? You know what I'm saying?
Mm, yeah,
Um, I mean, the band was cool, you know what I'm saying, but that orchestra, that was something serious.
yeah,
It's just something you can't explain.
yeah,
I don't OTC. And that goes to show, man, if you just continue to like work on your craft and just do the work, like the crowd's gonna see that. You know, so
yeah,
whether you're a heel or babyface, and to see how far Roman has came
yeah.
from after the shit broke up to uh
Leukemia.
yeah, even before that when he beat Taker, the amount
Oh
of
yeah,
he got that, bro, that was that was tough. And then of course like leukemia came back, had a little shield stuff going on. Then then he caught it again a little bit because of the COVID stuff. Um, Left. Then that's when he came back as, tribal chief.
yeah.
And then it was off to the races then. And just to see the evolution of Roman Reigns is just amazing, man.
All right.
Um, and I mean, it's Cody Rhodes, man. Cody Rhodes, being, the son of the late American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, um, but never really looked upon as like that guy, you
Yeah,
know, a solid mid Carter tag team wrestler, and Cody felt like he had more, you know, to offer
yeah.
that no one in WWE saw at that time, so he felt like he had to do what he had to do
All right.
for himself rather than just be, Dusty's kid.
Yeah,
So, he did what he had to do in the indie scene, Japan, Impact Wrestling, and eventually AEW.
yeah.
Um, did what he had to do out there, and then he felt like it was time to come back home.
All right.
And by that time, he was his name was you couldn't go nowhere without Cody Rhodes being there.
Karen. Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So, and just the amount of effort, because you remember, have you heard the story of how he came back? Like Vince going to
no,
him? He didn't know.
no, no.
Yeah, so like his contract was up with AEW, and everybody trying to figure out like what's the next for him. Like Vince went to his house.
Wow,
Yo, like I want you here.
man.
That's how you know it was serious.
Yeah,
Like yo, and I mean eventually the deal got made, and he came back at WrestleMania 38 against Rollins, and with him it was off to the races,
yeah,
and for him to still be a babyface is kind of like beyond me because today's wrestling fans, they can be a bit fickle.
yeah.
After a while, it's like,
All right, come on.
yeah,
Do
yeah.
something
So,
bad.
um, especially when he lost the first time,
Yeah,
Mania 39, that was a tough like stretch from 39 to 40. But I
and
think,
he had every reason to turn heel.
yeah, yeah. But what kind of rejuvenated that with the Rock situation.
Yeah,
So I mean, Cody Rhodes still WWE champion. The only champion to have won at WrestleMania is still champion now. Crazy. But The match itself, it was pretty good. Only like 25 minutes, something like that. 20,
Yeah, it
yeah,
might have been a little longer,
yeah.
but
It felt, long, but I mean, it was pretty good, pretty decent. Um, like you said, showcase of Jacob and his agilities,
yeah.
and my boy came back, man. Jimmy Uso, Jimmy Uso, man. Doing making the assist for Roman and get the spear on Solo to secure the victory. And just the match itself, how did you feel about it? Like,
Yeah.
no, I was asking like, how did you feel about the match?
Um, the match really was really good. I like when Solo talks shit. It's so funny. Get your ass up. Like, I just love when he talks. It's funny. Like, I'm the only tribal chief. Like, you just little stuff like that. And then, with Jacob coming in, I'm saying, I love you, Solo. And that is my favorite. But I thought the match was great. The anticipation, the build up for the tags, the hot tags, and Jacob's IQ. Like for instance, the when Cody tried to make a tag, but he pulled Roman. Like just little things like that really, really sticks out and it really matters. Um, and Jacob, showing off his athletic ability, just seeing or just showing what he's capable of, showing his strength mentally and physically, and him and Solo doing tag team moves together. That was actually nice to see as well. Um, Cody and Roman, very dominant, very like I said, a lot of aura right there. That's like Super Saiyan times 20. Um, I thought they did great. It seems like they have pretty solid chemistry as well. And it was nice to see Jay come back. But what I really liked the most was when they started jumping Cody after the match, and Jimmy, yeah, Jimmy, convinced Roman, hey, like you kept your word, man, like help him, and Roman was just like, man, that was just one time, but Jimmy being who he is and where he grew up, like, hey, like let's keep our word and let's do what we need to do. Let's do what we got to do. So like for Jimmy to hold Roman accountable says a lot. And now I'm ready to see, what role Jimmy plays.
Yeah.
But I just thought the match was, just really great as well.
And did you feel just, I ain't gonna say emotional, but like, can you just feel like that impact of like that storytelling when they finally hugged?
Oh man, what? That's all they seeing Roman vulnerable like that. That's something we haven't seen since he got hit with that chair.
Yeah.
So for him to do that, that was a lot. You could tell he needed that. Like man, you didn't have to come out here, but thank you. Thank you for being my day one. No, regardless of how I treated you and everything, just thank you. And I know Jimmy is just like, look, man, I got your back. Like I got you. But like I said, I thought it was really big of Jimmy to hold him accountable. That may not be um hmm, I think that moment will be used against them with The Rock. Like, hey, first of all, you didn't need his help. Why didn't you call us? And then secondly, you decide to go back and help him to beat your cousin. Like, you know what I mean? It's so I think that itself is like very we should pay attention to that and how that moment could change a lot of things or could start issues or problems.
Yeah. Speaking of The Rock, man, we all kind of caught it. You know what I'm saying? The Rock returning after the match, and also too before that, like, did you see or just like notice how Roman kind of have to not have to, but kind of put more respect on Cody's name, but how he gave the title back to him
Oh yeah,
and just get
that
and
took a lot.
kind of acknowledging him, like. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you beat me. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
I'm back for that thing though.
yeah. You beat me. You beat me fair and square. I'm gonna hand it to you like a man. Here you go. Here you go. I think I thought that was also important too because he could have did anything, but the fact that he kept his word and everything that also plays a part. Um, as far as The Rock, oh man, I'm so ready to see how this goes. First of all, he can man put that belt up somewhere. You didn't fight nobody for it. Why do you have it? Um, Secondly, just the way. First of all, for him to 3, 2, 1 and do that, he's clearly on the new bloodline side. Clearly, because why would you do that? And then you don't go in the ring to console your cousin. I don't know. It was just a lot. It was just a lot, and that's why I think that name, the final boss, is what it is. You know how can how isn't the final boss over the tribal chief? Just name itself that doesn't even sound right. I'm just saying.
Definitely, man. That's gonna be crazy. Just how the story goes on from here. Um,
Yeah,
because he definitely didn't, acknowledge. Um, I mean, he said he was gonna come after Cody. That's obvious. But just the story that Rock and Roman had before Mania, and just that
yeah,
pack, and
yeah,
for him to not acknowledge or do something for Roman in that vulnerable state, and just like you said, do the 3, 2, 1, and
yeah,
just bounce.
yeah.
That's crazy. And did you see the IG live that he was on?
You talking about Rock or Bloodline?
No, right. After the
Yeah,
yeah, and so like when he was saying like he's been seeing a lot of BS since WrestleMania, and just how basically what he's saying without saying it is like how Roman is just not that killer that he was before WrestleMania,
yeah,
and letting Cody take his throne, taking the title, how Solo stepped up to the plate, be the tribal chief, and
mhm.
you know what I'm saying, and the whole 9 yards. So I mean, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. But when do you think Rock coming back though? You think he's gonna be on SmackDown, or it's just whenever he?
Probably. I mean, to me, if it's not like, I think it will be the week before, maybe like War Games or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's just me though. I think he'll come back the week before War Games or 2 weeks before War Games. Um,
But who will be in the World Game match though? You think?
It would be Jimmy for sure.
Yeah.
Roman, possibly. Well, yeah, Jimmy and Roman. Jacob, um, and Solo. Now, if you had the other two, I could see Street Profits or DIY, but I don't know. Unless Jay was to make an appearance, but I don't know if he'll do that anytime soon.
Yeah. Um, possibly Sammy too. Um,
Oh yeah, I forgot about Sam.
yeah, we'll see though.
Yeah,
But do you possibly see a triple threat at WrestleMania?
oh absolutely, absolutely. Now who wins? I have no clue.
Yeah.
I have no clue. Um, I could most definitely see a triple threat. That would be great too. That'd be really great. Um, they all have one goal to get that championship back and to assert their dominance and it's solidified because I have this championship. So
Yeah, for sure, man. But that was bad blood, man. Overall, what would you give the PLE? Like,
I give it a 7.6 out of 10. 7.5, 7.6 out of 10. Like I said, it just that one incident that kind of ruined it for me, man. Ruined it. That could have been an easy like 8.4
yeah.
for me. But
Even with a couple botches with Bailey and Nia.
yeah, nah, well, that was bad too. So never. Yeah, yeah. I go about 7.5. I'm good with 7.5. I'm good with 7.5.
Yeah, I'll probably get like I'll give it 8.
Hmm.
Solid 8. Like you said, with the ending of that match was kind of
Yeah,
it wasn't all that, but it was good to see her though, her return. Um,
right.
yeah, and then of course with The Rock returning, that was amazing. So,
Yeah,
but yeah, overall, obviously, the banger of a first match with the Hell in a Cell, the finishing of that chapter with Punk and McIntyre. Um, but yeah, Bad Blood, 2024 in the books. And what's next, Scoundrel?
yep. Crown Jewel.
Wouldn't that be?
That's a good question. Um,
Well, let me see, November? Not
is it
November.
mid-November? Is it the week before Christmas? I mean, wow, Thanksgiving.
Christmas. Um, let me see.
So that Sunday, like the
Yeah, November 2nd.
wow. Oh, that's close. Closer than I thought. I
Yeah.
don't know why I thought it was like mid-November.
Nah. Of course, it's on a Saturday, but they're gonna be in Saudi, so it's gonna be like early. So maybe like
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
1, 2 o'clock.
I kind of like that for me. I kind of like that.
Really?
I felt like I was waiting forever for Bad Blood.
6 o'clock?
Uh-huh.
I ain't mad.
Felt like because I was so used to the 2 o'clocks, 12 o'clocks.
Yeah, because they've been overseas. So
Yeah.
yeah, they're gonna be in Maybe in Canada for War Games, right? I think Montreal.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So
Oh,
I like.
Canada. Shout out to all my Canadians, man.
But yeah, man. This has been Babla Review with myself, Lonnie. Like I said, King's out there doing what King do, I guess. Think it would be bad for Crown Jewel. We'll see. But until then, make sure you guys like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel for more content. And until the next video, yes, sir.